What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah, and today I'm going to break kind of my own protocols. I don't normally do two of the same game or two of the same type of video in a week. However, this has been a week of coming across some really cool stuff that I want to open up and share. So we're going to break the rules because rules were made to be broken. We're going to do it in a Victims t-shirt. Illinois metal. Ooh, I'll have to edit that out later. Anyways, today we have something to open that is not from my personal pile of opportunity. It was an item that was split between my friend Bill, who plays Rumble Slam and Carnivale with me on the channel, and my buddy Chris, who plays Shatterpoint with me on the channel sometimes. Going to play some more of that with me hopefully soon. They split a box for their own interest. This, in the original cellophane shrink wrapping, is the box that they brought to me and were like, hey man, do you want to do an unboxing video for this? And of course I was like, psh, yeah I do. Look at that. Warhammer Fantasy Battles, Island of Blood, original packaging, still in the shrink. Like, this is an artifact. I actually feel a little bit bad about opening this, but not bad enough to not open it. Chris bought this, I think, because he just loves High Elves. They're his favorite faction. He loves them. That's cool. I know that Bill split it with him because we are looking to get into some Kings of War here on the channel, as well as some Age of Fantasy regiments, maybe some Warhammer Armies projects. I'm probably not gonna even bother with Old World because I just think it's gonna end up being a dumpster fire. If the facts prove me wrong, then I will reconsider my stance on that. But for now, let's flip this camera around and see what's in this freaking box. Okay, so this is really exciting. All right, let's so we got our bases. It is Warhammer Fantasy Battles, so we're looking at squares in various sizes with the slots in them. All right, easy enough. We don't need to dig too deeply into that. We're going to slide this over here to the side so that hopefully it doesn't jack up our focus. We got, these are the High Elves. I don't know. Oh wait, this is a mixed sprue. So that's something you don't really see them do anymore with these starter boxes, is have like Skaven, or have both sides on the same sprue. And part of that is because when they would have done this would have had to have been its own molds, because at no other time are they going to need to sell Skaven and High Elves out of the same box. So that means that these molds and these models were printed specifically for these starters, as opposed to what they're doing now, which is they just take the various sprues from whatever boxes are being put in there and toss those sprues in, which is fine too. But these old school fantasy models are just so great. They're not overdone, is what I think. Now the Skaven are pretty much the same Skaven that you would buy today. I don't know that there's been that many changes to the line, other than with like the Nurgle Skaven. I know they've gotten some updates, but these are old clan rats. They look just like they do in Total War 2 and 3. But yeah, I like the older GW sculpts a lot, especially stuff like this. Like, this is all just one dude. Like, you clip him off, you put on the other arm, and you're done. No stuff fitting together weird ways or anything like that. So that's sprue number 1. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16 Skaven. Well, it looks like one horse, one full horse, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think these are Blade Masters. I think they're Blade Masters of Hoeth, maybe. I don't know. I'll look at the back of the box. Will tell me what everything is, and we'll check that out in a few minutes once we empty out the inside of the box. Next sprue. Or maybe I just start calling everything the wrong name on purpose and see how many people in the comments rage at me. Yeah, like this. Here's some Chaos Dwarves, and these are Stormcast Eternals. No, I'm not gonna do that. That would bother me. This is the exact same sprue. So another horse, another 5 things that I'll check on. This guy right here in particular is an amazing model. This fellow, like they're all cool, but that guy right there. That's a serious sculpt. And it's all one piece. Like, why can't we get sprues like this today? Nope, never mind. Not going there because we're going to talk about this sprue. And that model right there, let's look at this backside. Oh, yeah, man. See, like, the detail that is there is crisp and it's phenomenal. But it's not overdone. You know, there's some subtlety and some class to these older sculpts. Now some models should be garish and tacky, like Chaos. They should be garish. Now here we've got the rest of our cavalry. I like this guy right here. Look at him. He's just like waving that hand like, peasant, move thee from my path. Now I didn't know that there were elves that had these kind of hussar wings. I thought that was predominantly a Kislev thing. Oh, here's a dude without a helmet on. Is this? I wonder if he's a leader of some kind. He's just got his, or if he's just got his helmet off. I like that. A little bit of variation. And then we got some spears, some elf spears. And see, like this is a reasonable spear. It's a good size spear. We don't need 4-inch long spears that make it impossible to pick up and move a unit. Love it. I love, what is this dude? What do we got here? Is this a rat ogre maybe? Yeah, I think that's a rat ogre. And here we have what I presume to be the backside of that rat ogre. That would be fun to paint, like all the scarring and stuff that's on his back. And then we got, I don't know what that is. Globadiers maybe? I don't know what this guy with the mortar thing on his back is, though. I'm not familiar with that model. If you know what that is in the comments, tell me. And tell me if it's any good. Tell me if it's as good as it is cool. I love the Skaven that have the little like gas masks on them. I think that's just good stuff. What's this friend over here? Let's look at this. Oh, that's sweet. Where's their face? This stuff they're standing on, though, I don't know if this is supposed to be like magical energy or what, but that's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. There's another rat ogre. There's a big Skaven, a boss Skaven on here somewhere, because there's his like trident thing. That looks like, I think most of these are clan rats. So, but that looks super scryerish with all the cords and danglies and warpstone gem on it. We got a little, I love these little rats right here. I bought some plague monks forever ago for the Warcry solo campaign that was in whatever champions thing that was. And it came with a bunch of those little small rats that I used to make rat swarms for other games. But I like this. I love this dude, man. This mortar thing right here. I love that model. That's just too sweet. I'm assuming this is his loader because they're on the same brace piece. And then here we saved the super cool for last. Here we've got our probably high elf lord on a griffin. And I like how the elfish griffins are all like sleek and elegant and birdish, and then the Empire griffins are just big old chunky boys. Look at that freaking helmet right there, man. Look how sweet that is with those wings on it. Get out of here. That is freaking dope. And I think this is probably our Skaven boss with his axe helmet on. Big old banner pole on his back. Wings are beautiful. I love a well-sculpted wing. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but nice, pretty little shield. Again, not overdone, just simple and nice. There, yeah, that's a good shot of that armor. That's the Elf Lord's armor, and this is... Maybe there may be an option here to build this as a caster or as a warrior. And that's why we have those multiple heads. And then we've got everybody's favorite, some templates. I haven't used these in forever. And then, oh yeah, let's not forget the whippy sticks. We then have our Island of Blood scenario booklet. It'll have some awesome art in it, I'm sure. It's one thing that I will never fault GW for is the art that they put in their books. It is always impressive. And this kind of gives us an overview of like some different factions, Lizardmen, kind of a brief little overview of all your different factions, because it was meant to be a starter box. Look at this Vampire Counts art. Absolutely amazing. It was meant to be a starter box, so they would, you know, give you some information about the other factions that aren't in the box that you just bought. And we got this nice map. I love a good map. I love that Grand Cathay is in Total War 3. And then some beautiful model photography. And then there should be some, yeah, some little kind of walking you through your first games, which is good. Materials like that are helpful, useful, and important to a new gamer. And then we have our rule book, which is the good size rule book, the smaller size. And this is, I still don't know what, look at that. Goodness gracious. Never fault them for the artwork. Never, ever, ever. I'm trying to figure out what edition this is. Is this 8th? 7th? I don't, because I never played Fantasy Battles. Like I've watched some stuff, but I don't know what the rule books look like. Let me see if I can dig around on here and find something. I couldn't find it in the book, but I gave it a Google. It's 8th edition. So 8th edition rule book, and then to prove that GW always has been GW, and in this 8th edition 2-player starter box, we have a quick little fact sheet to let you know what's off about it, which has other companies have had to do that, but just for there. But all that aside, beautiful models, beautiful books, really, really cool piece of kind of gaming history. Now he's in the process, he's trying to get his hands on a Battle for Skull Pass box, but it's been open, but just that's a cool thing to have in the collection. Again, these old models are great. I've never really played any rank and flank games, and it's something that I'm trying to get myself into. Working on like a 10mm Kings of War project. That's going to be my toe in the water. But that's going to do it for this really cool unboxing of this old Island of Blood box, still in the shrink wrap and everything. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Bill, so much for giving me the opportunity to share this with everyone else who might have been interested in seeing what was inside of there. Thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out while I opened up some new toys from somebody else's pile of opportunity for once today. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server. Talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.